This is a mini lesson analysis on Marth versus Sheik. So after that Nair, you could have gone for an immediate dash attack here. But unfortunately, Nair there can't quite make it on time. And also, Sheik's down throw up smash should never combo. You could always buffer a double jump. I probably would have liked to neutral B at the end. And yeah, you spent way too long confirming there. Like, right around you see this double jump, and right around here is now the time to do an up tilt. It felt like you waited way too long to do something, and that's what got you reversal there. So you're confirming a bit too long in those kind of juggle spots. And also there, rather than like you could have prepared as you tech to place, prepare a show drop up air, and that could have gotten you something. Okay, that's a call out. Um, can't always rely on those, but when you do get it, it feels really good. Oh, you should have done one more up B. If you did one more up B, you would have recovered clean. And if you up B there rather than side B, you would have clipped the initial startup of her up B. If you up B right, because like the first like I believe 14 frames of Sheik's up B has no invincibility, so you would have not only recovered but also put her in a very uncomfortable spot. Also, never swing when Sheik's needles are on the ground. It will put you at a significant frame disadvantage and hit lag that she can then just, you know, exploit you for. Yeah, that way dash and grab doesn't seem great. Yeah, it's because like I don't know, you missed your tech skill earlier, and that resulted to missed opening as a result. Um, so yeah, something to look into. And also here, rather than doing that fair, you could hack sash there, or you could do the PP, poke your head out, fast fall. So yeah, because it's possible for anybody to outplay your fair. Um, it's possible for anybody to outplay your fair, but that's why you could feint. And rather than doing the shield grab, you could do a nair out of shield, and that makes this outplay from the Sheik way harder. Also, could have dared out a shield from that down tilt. You needed to do another fair. Unfortunately, you don't have enough time to down air there. Up tilt there. If you up tilted that air dodge, you would have gotten a good follow up. Also, try to like, they could of course reach you, but try to tech in a way that makes it as hard as possible for them, because like all they have to do is just press C stick up. If you tech roll to the left or right, they have to work much harder for their follow up. So, try to position yourself in a way where they have to work the hardest flow charting you. And there against that double jump up air, if you were to short hop there right now, you would kill them. So just pointing that out, that you had a kill opportunity there that's like pretty low cost. Yeah, that shield there probably wasn't the play. Yeah, after the fair, if you dash to center rather than shielding, you would have been fine. But unfortunately, take your time there. Subpar forward smash, down smash. Oh no, that was a down smash, my guy. Unfortunate. And now you're gambling against Sheik, which is very high variance, but it works out. Yeah, the concern though is that like, when you rely on gambles and reads against Sheik, uh like that's not a consistent way to win. You really want to win fundamentally by, knowing like, not getting knowledge checked, being cleaner out of like certain tech skill like this. Like rather than shield grabbing here, you could have just dashed to center or dash more towards the left. So like being fundamentally better in those kind of spots is how you win long term against Sheik. Taking your guaranteed things, moving a bit more fluidly, stuff like that goes such a long way. Like, hitting like a turnaround fair there rather than a bear would have made the punish a lot better. And because you didn't hit those punishes, now you're the one getting, you just took 56 because you messed up your flow chart. And the most like probably the most screwed up part about this is that you've hit so much like high value gambles and you're still losing. And that's a big sign that you need to improve on your fundamentals more rather than like reading them 5 times more than you already are. So this fair from ledge, It was actually, at least you are acting faster out of fair now, but you need a JC grab. You can't just shield grab out of those spots. Anytime that they, go further away, you need to JC grab. And rather than going for a gamble here, like you could have ledge dash down and like, maybe do a nair in place, like full hop fair, or uh set up like a tight dash dance situation. Basically like you always want to make the Sheik make the gamble rather than you making the gamble. That's something you always want to try to leverage against Sheik. You're losing big time if you're the one always gambling. So overall, I would say that you were giving Sheik too much value with like down throw, up smash that could always be buffered, double jump out. You still have a tendency, like you weren't getting enough value off of juggles because you were confirming a bit too long. Other things included, like yeah, like missed tech skill like that. If you were to clean up things like that would go such a long way. Because like you can't spare, you know, Sheik more time than she already gets. So getting fundamentally better in those kind of spots, not confirming too much, being cleaner with your movement, that'll go such a long way.